Okay, so I've got the original light base off. In the middle there, that held a TV antenna. Those big the big four holes there. And that's where the TV antenna wire passed through. So that's gonna go away. This is the original mount with the original wires for my old mast light. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna set this up orientation wise. I'd love to be able to hide some of these screws, these screw holes from the old stuff. Yeah, so let me figure that out, and then I guess I'll check back in with you guys. Alright, so I found an orientation where I'd cover up those four big holes that were there previously. So I'll fill those with 4000 UV, and I'll do the perimeter of the base in 4000 UV as well. So I've got my 3 outer holes drilled for securing the base. I've got my pilot hole drilled for my hole saw to come in and do the main hole for this guy here, this protrusion in the bottom here. All right, there's one part of the job complete. I now successfully have a masthead light. I bedded it with 4000 UV. That's the old antenna for the TV. I'm probably going to plug that. Here's the bracket that was there for the TV antenna, and I think I'm going to repurpose it. I'm going to put a light right here for docking that shines backwards. The same one I think I bought for my bilge light replacements. So there it is. This was not a lot of fun. I had to get a fish tape from Towboat US. One of the other captains borrowed it to me, and I had to run the fish tape down through here, down there, to grab the wires and then pull them all the way back up here again. But while I was up here, when I cleaned up, I buffed it real quick with 3M Heavy Cut and then Meguiar's number 67 on a wool polishing pad. And I still need to wax it, but it's looking good. A lot better than it used to, that's for darn sure. I'm very, very, very much enjoying this covered well situation I have here, and we'll see how long I can milk this for. But yeah, things are coming along, getting projects done. I removed that backrest there because it needs to be rebuilt. If I commit to this covered well situation, thankfully this should never happen again. Plus I'm going to use lessons learned from the first time around to ensure that this doesn't happen again. I have to rebuild these side panels as well, and I'm going to get these cushions remade. It's coming along, picking away at it every day. I do a little more. Still waiting on the SeaDek to get here. I mean, they were 6 to 8 weeks out, 6 to 8 weeks ago when I ordered it, so it should be here any minute. There's the stairs I built, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put them out here or downstairs at the V-berth, because my girlfriend is a lot shorter than I am and she has a hard time getting up on that bed. Anybody that owns one of these boats knows what I'm talking about. That bed is really high. I'm 6 foot, and I just kind of hop up on there. But yeah, I've just been cleaning up, picking away at it. I got guests coming out for beer and bourbon in the bay. We're doing a bottle share of rare bourbon and rare beer out in the bay. And I'll probably throw some footage or pictures up of that. Alright, I'll see you guys.
Hey. Oh, he's even taking the glasses.
That was a twist.
Does he still have the glasses? Oh,
The goal is for
We're
no one to
teamwork
lose
here.
a phone.
You recording?
yeah, we got this, bud.
All right, I'm slowly coming.
That'll probably work.
Well, I've been doing more wet sanding. Yeah, so there's that. I'm gonna end up putting the VHF antenna back there on that side again. And I've been wet sanding the whole arch, the white area and the blue. Obviously the blue is gonna take a lot more. I've been wet sanding this whole area too with a block. You can kind of see the 390 and the stripes there where they used to be. This whole area of the boat right here is just mangled. I don't know what happened with the previous owner. It looks like a storm came in and the canvas was whacking against that repeatedly. Nothing I can really do about that. I mean, I could try and mix up some gel and smear it as well as I can and as flat as I can into all those divots and then wet sand it. I'm going to continue wet sanding. I'm going to work my way from 1,000 up to 2,000, and then from 2,000 I'll just use 3M's heavy cut, and then from there I'll use Meguiar 67 with a polishing pad, and then Colonite. But yeah, I'm going to actually go to West and see if they have any 800 and try and speed up this process. I did try the oven cleaner trick that people talk about, and I don't know what this is that Sea Ray used, but it's pretty hardcore. The oven cleaner didn't touch it. I let it sit for 15 minutes. It bubbled up and sat there and didn't do anything to it. It's actually not even making it any easier to wet sand out. So I went at, this is all with 1000 grit. And I got this much done, got this cornered, you know, this edge. I got all this done, and then the 1000 paper, even with the water, starts to break down and stop cutting. So I'm gonna go at it with 800, and then step up to 15, and then 2, and then I'll buff it. That's where I'm at. This is filthy right now, but this is what it comes out like when I wet sand up to 2,000 and then buff it. Like I said, this hasn't been washed in over a week, so it is kind of filthy, but you can see your reflection pretty well. I had somebody come by and actually say this looks better than what it would have from the factory, which I doubt that, but it's a nice compliment and all. But eventually the whole boat should end up looking like this. This isn't done yet. This is just an experiment with a different compound. This still needs to be polished and waxed, but it's looking pretty good. Picking away at it. Same up here. This is just compound. This hasn't been polished yet or anything. It's coming along. Eventually, once I get all this to my liking and waxed, I'm going to start on the non-skid. I'm going to convert my non-skid into full skid. I'm going to buff all the non-skid with compound and then polish and then put Colonite on it. Just because I want it to be like it was brand new. So there's the arch with that's the arch without any paint in it. And when you step back and look at it from the side, it really takes a few years off the boat. She looks a little more like a 400 now instead of a 390.
Oh, the Bobby, your ass.
Hey, your ass gonna be on YouTube tomorrow.
Woke up the next day in my own shower.
More of an angle on it. I mean, it's only 10 foot deep. White rebel.
Those are shank dogs.
Fuck yeah, those are snake dogs, man. Oh my god. Yeah. You can never take good pictures of fireworks. Oh, I got it, dude. I had to pan off to the side. No, you don't know how to fucking do it.
My ability to make videos has become extremely limited. I've been on the Bronco launch for Ford Motor Company, and I am working 60 plus hours a week on average, sometimes more. So I haven't been able to come out here at all, and out of some stroke of luck, today's Friday, I was able to line everything up, get all my work done, and take off for the day. And here I am. I don't have to work tomorrow for Towboat or my normal job, and I'm on my way out to the boat club, unfortunately by myself. Michelle's out of town, but here I am on my way out. Oh man. When I got to the boat today, and the covered well and everything, and just seeing the side that I've been wet sanding and compounding, polishing and waxing, and just trying to make this thing look as best as possible, it really just made me fall in love with the boat all over again. And for the past few years, things have been really complicated in my life, and now things seem to be somewhat normal again, and I'm happy again, and I love the boat. So you're going to be seeing some more updates, finishing the floors downstairs and the trim and everything else. A lot of other projects I've been meaning to get to. So unfortunately it's September 25th, so it's the end of the year, but I'm really looking forward to getting some of these projects done.